It's 11:59 here on the East Coast, and that means it's just about time for the Midnight Gamescast. That doesn't distract me.
One day. Check one.
Such a distraction.
Check two.
It was like, what episode is this?
I honestly,
14?
what's the topic for today?
It's episode 17.
No, it's not that.
Oh,
This is episode 7. I do the fucking graphics. It's
It's
episode
not really
17.
This is episode 69.
Do you want me to prove this to you?
I thought it'd be like 15 or 14.
I'm going to prove it.
We're at least on 4.
Well,
I thought we would have
we're
been.
at least on 4.
Could possibly 6.
It couldn't possibly be 7.
No.
Not in one bit is it 8.
Okay. So, Midnight Gamescast episode, the very last one,
Yep.
episode 16,
Oh,
with
shit.
1,700 views.
Oh, yeah, this is.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nice.
So,
It's episode
this is
17.
episode 8.
Oh, Jesus. This is the Midnight Gamescast, episode 17. We record every Monday night at midnight and bring it to YouTube every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, divided up into segments, and we bring you the entire video every Friday.
Equals. Yep.
I honestly don't know what time it is. I don't have my watch on.
Perfect. It's midnight.
If you guys
Midnight.
look, it's
Well, it's at
less
11:59
It's not quite midnight.
than Eastern Canadian Central.
and midnight. If you like what you see, please like our video, subscribe to our channel, and check out our other videos. We have a lot of stuff going on
Apparently we have videos.
here on the site.
They move. It's pictures that move.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
You out there, you are Midnight Game Cats, us in here. Also Midnight Game Cats, my name is Bryan Paul, and to my right, your left, Mike Zeller.
The ever illustrious Mike Zeller. Hey guys, have you played Baldur's Gate?
This is Jeremy King.
Howdy, folk.
And to my...
Just one person is watching.
Well, no. I
He's
was
like,
gonna say
oh, they called me. Like,
But then I realized he's going to be watching too, so there's two.
And to my left, you are right, Brett Sawilski.
hello.
What's up, Brett?
You know,
Yep.
still here. My heart's still beating. Today, my grandma told me that I can't run because it might kill me.
Is your grandmother also your doctor?
Apparently.
Because I don't know if you should trust her.
I can't do a lot of things.
It's like you shouldn't...
Grandmothers have wisdom, though.
No.
Well,
It's
she
like
the one that
teeth,
gave
They
you-
usually get pulled earlier.
She the one that gave you all the PS2s?
No, that was a different one.
Okay.
She's the one that gave you feline AIDS?
Yeah, feline AIDS.
She
Fucking-
passed it on.
She passed it on. Passed it through.
Oh.
True.
Guys, let's begin this episode like we begin every episode. Let's talk about what we've been playing. Put a 30-second timer up on the clock, and then we'll put the clock on the table, Jeremy, because you're so particular about the way I phrase this.
I think I'm
I
throw so many puns out tonight.
You got one hot and ready?
That's what I'm thinking.
Hot and ready? Why did I say hot and ready? That's so
Yeah,
don't
you
know.
literally set me
did.
up for a great Hot Pocket joke.
right?
This is the Hot Pocket segment of the Gamescast.
Pocket.
All right, who wants to go first? Who wants to talk about what game they've been playing?
I haven't been playing any games.
This is called Should We or Shouldn't We? Jeremy? What game have you been playing, and should we not play it? On mark, get
Go.
set, go.
I'm going to switch it to a movie because I haven't played anything
Ooh,
else
that
but
works.
Uncharted.
What movie?
That works.
What's that one with that guy that's in that movie right there? Jesse Eisenberg, where he plays the
Batman vs.
undercover
Superman.
agent. American
Hustle.
Ultra.
No, American Ultra. Such a
Ultra.
good movie.
Oh, I disagree.
Really?
Yes,
You
I really
don't like
disagree.
it?
They didn't do it very well. I thought it was lame. He wasn't that badass, and
It
I
was
just
awesome.
thought it wasn't that
He
worth
literally
my
threw a
time.
frying pan.
That was the
in
only
the
one
air.
awesome part. The
And-
rest of it, he was kind of just stupid. And
Oh
just,
no, never mind. I'm thinking of
and his
of-
girlfriend, her, she's kind
Done.
I'm thinking of that other
Still know what
movie.
movie you saw.
of American Ultra.
30 seconds. I had no idea what you were talking
I'm
about.
thinking about the other one with the
took me a while to
the
figure it out.
Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
No, not that one. The
Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
the Boy Scout Guide to Survival.
The
zombies. Yeah, I was thinking about
handbook.
that one.
That was good.
Yeah,
that was great.
that was pretty
yes. I wish I'd watched that instead.
30 seconds. You want to tell us about the movie you saw this week? Since that wasn't actually part of the...
Can I have a pause? I'm just trying to think of.
You can have a
movie.
pause.
What movie did you?
The one
me
you
and
just
Evan
talked
watched
about.
Restrepo.
Wait, no.
You talked
I
about that
We talked
last
about
week.
that last week.
Yeah, we watched it again.
Okay, and go.
Okay, I don't know what I watched this
So-
week. Fuck.
Now You See Me Too.
Oh, I watched Now You See Me Too.
Yeah,
I
there
thought
you
you were
go.
gonna already add that in.
Nope.
It's trash. Don't watch it.
Yep.
I fucking hate the female role. That's not even a sexism thing. That's just I fucking hate her role. They could have literally put in. There was maybe 2 females in that movie, including audience members, including cast. They could have.
So
done
what
with
did you
one
want?
less.
Would you want more bitches? Is that what you're trying to say?
No, I want a
Sexist.
good movie.
3, 2.
I also watch Pornhub.
Awesome. All right, and hey, I actually played a game this week, guys.
Hey.
Yep.
Baldur's Gate.
And Baldur's Gate.
And Baldur's Gate.
And
Timer.
go. So I finally played some Odin Sphere Left Rouser.
Oh, then, yeah.
The old PS2 game that they finally remade for the PS4. I've owned this game multiple times, but I've never actually played it. It's really, really good. They added a bunch of new gameplay mechanics. The control is better. The graphics are unbelievable. A very 2D action RPG. It's fantastic. You have to plant food and then eat the food that grows on the plant to gain XP. It's real strange.
That's how life works.
But it's awesome. It's unlike life. And that is...
Nice.
Yep.
0.04 left.
Well, I don't have
Nice.
anything to fill that time with.
Nice.
Yep.
Go. Pornhub.
Nice.
Asian ass.
Is Star Ocean 5 going to be good?
Nope.
Comes
Who?
out tomorrow.
When's the
What
last
is it?
time? When Star Ocean 5?
Yeah,
I don't understand that
What's
movie.
the name? What's the subtitle? Till the end of. No.
Is that a Pornhub title?
The last one that came out
an
wasn't that
RPG.
good. The third one, which is the one that was on PS2? 2.
Is
No.
it Star Ocean Till the End of Time?
Dawn.
Oh, God, I'm
Till
sorry.
the end of Dawn.
Yeah, I don't know.
That was a good one.
Twilight.
Yeah, was it? I haven't played a Star Ocean game since. Never. PlayStation 1.
I'm on the
Yes,
same
it's been a
boat.
The second story, I think.
By the way, I showered and then fucking got here quick too, so my ears and cheeks are going to be red. I think.
Yeah,
They
they're starting to
feel it.
get rosy now that you mentioned
I
it.
radiate heat. Like off of me for a good
It's
2 hours.
it's
after
hot
the
as dicks in
shower.
here too. So
Yeah.
Like a bag of dicks.
like a bag of dicks.
Bag of them. There's
Big
so
hot
many
bag
around.
of dicks.
Like Jon Snow being surrounded by the bodies except dicks.
I don't understand that reference.
I have watched the last
Is Game of Thrones?
Game of Thrones. I have
I've
not
never
watched
seen it.
I've never seen
any
Game of
since
Thrones.
season 2, like the third episode, and then my buddy came over and I watched that one with him, and it was fucking epic.
Are you talking about the Flash season 2? I think you're getting them mixed up because that's a
I
phenomenal
hear that's good. I actually
show.
watched the first
It
episode.
is so
of The
good.
Flash.
It is so good. And it gets so much better too.
No, it seems like it's good, but I forgot I started to watch it when I started watching something else. But now I remembered I started The Flash, so I could go back and actually
Yeah,
watch it.
Flash is really good. On this week's episode of Midnight
Oh, yeah.
Gamecast.
All right, we got some viewer video questions. You guys
Yay.
ready for that?
All
All right.
I don't like these people.
You don't like these people?
I'm kidding.
What?
All right.
Ish.
All right, guys. If you want to submit your own viewer video question, go to facebook.com/withoutparolegames and send us a message with a video in it, and keep it short because
Don't bog the site
Keep
down.
it R.
There's a lot of people loading up shit or
a
downloading.
lot of you guys are boring. All right, this is Mike. Mike, what do you got?
Hey guys, my name is Mike.
It's not Mike Zeller.
I just wanted to.
Nope, Mike, what do you got? Sorry, this is not uploaded to Facebook. Yep, let's try that again. There we go.
Mike Zeller?
And one more time.
Hey guys, my name is Mike, and I just wanted to ask you to talk about music in video games, and maybe you could tell me what your favorite video game scores are and why. Thanks.
You're welcome.
My favorite video game scores?
Yeah, music. Favorite music in video games.
Oh, I don't care about music and video games. I don't play video games to listen to music. I play video
Sure.
games to kick ass.
Right on.
No, Halo has a really good soundtrack. Gears of War has a really good soundtrack. Things like the darker tones. I like actually like the kind of classical, like a lot of piano, a lot of violin kind of music. I don't like that techno-y, weird Call of Duty rock based
Yeah.
music. I don't like that.
Yeah,
I'd rather have if it was background music. Usually, 90% of the time in games, I just turn off background music completely.
Okay.
Gears of War and Halo, I just turn it down so it's literally background music, so I don't have to think about it.
Yeah, there was a long time where like I thought video game music was just going to go away in favor of custom soundtracks.
No, I would rather have video game music, even if it's shitty, than custom soundtracks.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
Because I want the music to reflect what the developers want us to
and
hear.
that's what I think, like
not what
Halo
I
and
want to hear.
Important.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think RPGs I think are the first thing I think of, when it's like the orchestrated classical music and it's especially like RPGs they always have these really sad moments, right?
Yeah.
The sad moments, they have these like sometimes like romantic moments, they have really happy uplifting moments. Like they try to go through the entire set of emotions because it's like a fucking 40-hour game usually, and they don't want to bore you.
Yeah.
So the music has to reflect that. Otherwise, it's just like when you're watching these things in silence, it's boring.
Yeah, very boring.
Right, like you don't
Doesn't
get the
intensify, yeah.
full, you don't get the full range of emotions.
It's funny, whenever I think of good music, it's an odd game, but the Lord of the Rings Online,
Really,
for some reason...
For Xbox?
No, for PC. It still exists.
Do you guys remember that Lord of the Ring game for Xbox One?
I
No,
do.
Xbox like original.
Yeah, The Hobbit? Not The Hobbit.
It was the
Didn't you sneak along the fucking edge of a cliff away from at some point?
I honestly don't remember anything past
The original Xbox?
Yeah.
8 minutes ago.
Yeah, and there was a few, I think, right?
Yeah, there was a few, but I don't remember any of that. Like, I only have like vague memories of the video games that I played like long ago. I remember a Star Wars one for the Xbox.
Yep.
Oh, it better been Jedi Outcast. Phenomenal. I used your word.
Which one?
Phenomenal.
Phenomenal. No,
Which game?
no, yeah, which game? Which game?
Jedi Outcast.
I have many words. You didn't say
It was
Savage.
so good. It was like first-person shooter, and then you got a lightsaber, and then it was third-person, and your lightsaber.
Yeah, that's the game.
It was awesome.
Yeah.
It was
I did the
really
Wolverine game for the
good. I
360.
remember that.
I beat that in like 3.5 hours on the hardest difficulty. That was because I found out like all you do, you can just spam where you jump and then lunge at people.
Uh-huh.
That's all I did. I was just lunging.
Nice.
I like speedrunned it.
What were we talking about?
I honestly
Video
couldn't tell
game
you.
music.
Video game
Oh,
music.
wow.
EVE Online had great music too, and that was PC also. Mass Effect. I
Yeah,
like
Mass
that
Effect had
music.
good
Mass
music.
Effect is very EVE Online.
I think wait, is the next Mass Effect related to the other ones?
Andromeda. They
So,
said it's not. Right?
There's going to be,
So-
I guess, a series of novels or a novel that's going to tie it all together. But if you've never picked up
So then I'll
Mass
probably
Effect
end
game,
up buying the new Mass Effect because I love the idea of Mass Effect. I didn't play much of the older ones just because honestly my attention span couldn't
too.
hold a game where I had to control a story. I'd rather just watch it unfold. So,
love
but I'm definitely be getting because I played. I liked the game. I liked the gunplay and the mechanics of.
I feel like I started Mass Effect too late.
just-
Like I refused to start at Mass Effect 2 like everyone told me to.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I'm determined. I got the Mass Effect trilogy on PS3.
Yeah.
And I sat down to play Mass Effect 1, which is fucking real janky because it didn't age well.
It's awesome. I haven't played it since, really.
It's,
Ratchet
yeah.
and Clanky.
But I got like 5 hours in and I was like, I fucking hate this game.
Oh.
And I just gave up. And then Mass Effect Andromeda, I'm like, well, since they're so loosely tied together, I could totally start from Andromeda.
And that's the thing. I'm going to start over. I don't mind. It's for Xbox One, right? As well as
Xbox One, PS4, yep.
Yeah.
But to answer Mike's question, fucking Crazy Taxi. Because
shit, yeah.
I remember the first time I started up Crazy Taxi on my buddy's Dreamcast, right?
Yeah.
And I didn't even have a Dreamcast. And I went over to his college dorm room, and we turned it on, and see my character sitting in the taxi, and it goes, go! And you just hear, yeah.
That
And it's like,
fucking
was that
game
Offspring or
was
Bad Religion?
phenomenal.
Yeah,
It was like,
I think it was
damn.
Offspring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, then if
Offspring,
we're thinking
that's what it
music,
was.
then I'm going to think of like a
Tony
Tony
Hawk Pro
Hawk
Skater.
Pro Skater.
Yeah.
Oh,
where
Tony Hawk
like
2 had a great
those
soundtrack.
soundtracks
About
were
one
like
better.
phenomenal.
Need for Speed Underground.
Yeah,
I thought had
really?
an amazing one. Yes,
I never
the
played
first
Underground.
one.
No, I didn't play
it's
that
the best
one.
racing game.
I just remember the music from like, cause like
And the
I
soundtrack.
don't remember any of the music, but when it comes up and like
remember
cause
it.
another song's like, oh
You
yeah,
think of the
like, I'm
game.
just like, oh shit,
Yeah.
I know this like music.
No,
Yeah.
totally.
Yep.
Yep. Any ideas of what the worst soundtrack you ever remember hearing is? Any of those jump to mind?
I honestly don't have any memory.
I'd have
There's
to-
so many are bad. Like I don't know.
If
Some
it's
of the
bad, I just
RPGs
turn it
again,
off. So like I don't give it a chance to be good.
Yeah.
They circulate
Get
that
good.
RPG music, and it just like raises up, and it's just bad. Guitar blaring music.
I hated the soundtrack in Rock Band.
I never played
It's a
one.
really obscure thing.
It's like it's all music in Rock Band. It's
I'm like, oh, God.
That'd be like I hate that. Would
DDR.
Like, that would be like saying I hate music.
Yeah.
If you like I hate music in Rock Band.
It's weird. I used to hate a lot of music growing up, and now I'm starting to like. I'm even listening to some country, which I've never done in my life, and I'm just like,
I don't
all
like
right.
country.
I might not invite you back next week because of that
It's
statement.
such a weird it's like I put on like I recently got into Dave Matthews Band. I hated that kind of music. And I'm really enjoying it. Like
Glad you're enjoying it.
I don't understand what's wrong with me.
Maybe you're opening your mind.
Yes.
Maybe you started doing drugs.
Everything.
Okay. This next one comes from a different mic.
There's too many mics. Hey, Mike Zeller.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Hi,
Love
Mike
the
Zeller.
podcast. Michael here. I have a question for you. I have a 4-year-old son, and I
40?
was wondering if you have any suggestions on which type of game console to buy him. Really not sure what the best one would be as far as availability of kids games, ease of use.
Project.
What do you think?
Scorpio.
Any suggestions for me? Thanks. Appreciate it. Take care.
4.
Thanks, Mike.
I don't get him a video game. Fucking let him go play outside.
But this is a video games podcast, not a go play outside
Yeah,
podcast.
We'll go with that.
Then if I had to go with one, I'd keep it simple. I honestly, I'd go to that sea and pick up an old Game Boy.
Yeah, here's a Game Boy, here's a Nintendo.
I'd pick up something
Yeah.
that, like, all right, you broke it. Congrats. I'll go buy you a new one. I
terrible
just
as the
wasted
Wii is,
$30. You know what I mean?
The Wii could be cheap, and there's a shitload of
Wii,
shit.
right?
I don't like the Wii.
No, I don't want a Wii.
The
in my
Wii
household
U,
ever.
that control is way too complicated.
There will never be another Wii in my house. I honestly
though.
couldn't even tell you what happened with my last Wii. It's not in the house.
It turned into a PS2.
I
Yes,
fucking
it did
wish.
somehow magically. Your grandmother consumed it and shattered out a PS2.
I wish she
Yeah.
had that ability.
I feel like the old original Nintendo, like those games, they weren't kids games,
No.
but they were simple enough. And I'm speaking generally, obviously.
Yeah.
You know, like The Legend of Zelda.
Never played it.
It's not a kid's game,
Never played
No,
it.
it's definitely not.
but it's a game that like if you gave it to a kid, he'd walk around, he'd get killed a few times, and then like he'd learn.
Eventually, yeah.
Right? You'd be like, well, maybe I can kill this guy. Oh, you can kill this guy. Oh, this guy gave me a sword. Awesome. You know, and it's like one of those things where you could just play for a year and gradually learn with the game. I think even though it's not a kid's game, it's set up in a way like Super Mario Brothers is to like, it's for all ages. And like even a kid that young could eventually grasp the concept of it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I would do
When
some
did
sort of
Zelda come
handheld
out?
game at first.
The year did Zelda come out?
Yeah.
19.
80.
Because you know,
27,
sometimes
6.
you'll remember something when you were a kid. You're like, oh, we were so young playing that game, blah.
When
And then
did
you
the
look
Zelda
it up
come
and you found out it came out when you were like 22. And you're like, whoa, it just ruins your memory.
Can I
But-
borrow a movie tonight?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Totally.
You never want to watch a movie, but we don't. Nothing's on Netflix. Nothing good.
No, it's kind of
Yeah.
shit balls.
Um,
oh, wait, you know what movie?
Go ahead. Spotlight.
Sorry.
Spotlight just popped up on Netflix.
What's that?
It's the one about the Catholic Church and
Oh, that
corruption.
one. Yeah, Michael
That-
Keaton.
that
Is
was-
it a documentary or is it
no,
a movie?
no, it's a movie, but it's supposed to be really good.
What's it called?
Spotlight.
Spotlight with Michael Keaton.
Oh, Spotlight. I think
Yeah.
it's Spawn 8. I'm like, okay.
It's
There's
better
been a
than
few.
Spawn 4 and 5, but not better than Spawn 7.
God damn, I love those spawns.
The Spawns.
I went to a poker tournament this weekend.
You said
Oh, is that the
last
one at
week.
Stakes?
Yes,
Yeah,
you wanna know-
Dude,
Yes!
it's funny you said that. I drove by Stakes.
Why don't you go?
I've never been by there in my life, nor will I ever be back that way. I was going to my buddies in
Dude, it's
Brookfield.
That's the
it's
thing.
not that far.
Yeah.
Yep.
Dude, it's
Steak- oh, no,
$40
Steaks is
to
not.
play. You play for a while.
As soon as I saw him, like,
if you
there
win,
it
it's
is.
it's usually just 12 people. My dad ended up winning, of course. I was like, God damn, I did so bad.
It was
I lost on
closed
the
when we went
stupidest
by.
hand.
This next message, this next viewer
Oh, it's another
video,
one.
next
3.
viewer video question.
We are so off. Well, I am so off track.
This next viewer video question is from Michelle, frequent watcher of the podcast, Gamescast. She's submitted a question before.
Thank you.
And thank you. If you have a viewer
Hello,
video
Morel.
question of your own,
Michelle.
please submit it to facebook.com/withoutparolgames. Send us a message with your video.
Pornhub.com/.
Okay, here we go.
Without pro
Hey
gaming.
guys, I just have a question for you about gamer guides. Do you like to use them often, or do you think it's more fun to just figure things out on your own?
The only time I've used one was Batman.
Thanks,
or
Michelle.
Superman. Sorry, it was Batman Arkham
Asylum?
Asylum, and that was literally for like
The
the,
Riddler trophies.
last 8 trophies.
Yeah.
I was so frustrated that I went out and bought one.
Yeah.
So, what do you think about using them? Like, if somebody like your brother, like bought a game and just brought home the strategy guide day one and opened it up and put it next on the couch next to him and started playing the game with it from beginning to end, is that cheating? Is that stupid? What do you think of it?
You know what? I don't care. Don't matter to me, because now that I have less time,
Yeah.
you know what? I want to enjoy the game, play it, and I'll rip through with some help. But back then, I used to also buy them with it, like the collector ones. Any RPG that came out, I would pre-order and buy the guides, collectors
You
ones.
pre-order guides?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
used to be able. I don't know. if
You
do.
can still. Amazon especially is
I think
good
it's
for that.
pointless now.
I
though,
thought-
lot,
is
right?
GameStop
It's
still a
readily available.
thing?
Well, yeah, but there are collector's edition guides, like the Nino Kuni guide. I think
Oh, yeah.
I think it's a collector's edition. It's a hardcover. I got the Bloodborne
Hardcover? That'd be cool.
Yeah,
Well, that's it. The collectors, but they were like $35. Some of them were 40.
Worth
They were
it,
like
'cause
$35.
what the
Amazon's
resale
like,
values, I'm
Amazon's
assuming.
like $20 now. Like even though
Wow.
the MSRP is like 35, 40.
That's insane.
Yeah, like here the
In the
Bloodborne.
membrane.
The Bloodborne one.
Jesus Christ. Why would you ever need that much
Right,
reading?
but-
Oh, dude.
But look how cool it is. It's a
Yeah.
hardcover Bloodborne full color.
And some
book.
of them have nasty, like the ribbon thingies,
Yeah.
bookmarks.
It's,
You know,
look how nicely that's laid out, and like if you
Okay.
were obsessed
it's
with
like
the
a
game.
collector's piece.
If
to us,
honestly,
indeed,
honestly,
you know?
if they made something like this for like Overwatch,
Yeah.
I'd buy it.
Sometimes they would. You never know. You got to keep your eye out.
Sometimes
Sometimes
okay.
they're just not sold in retail stores, you know? But you can order them.
But yeah, that's like, I think that was like a $40 book that Amazon had like right before the game came out for $20. So you
Yeah.
got to just keep your eyes open if that's something you're
I
interested
got
in.
no issue with guides. I think, you
If
know
a
what?
game is
Sometimes you
good and
gotta
I
use
like
them.
it,
Yeah, if it
Certain
Yeah,
games
if it
to get
increases
certain
your
weapons.
and
enjoyment.
that's and especially if it's multiplayer, if it makes me better, if it gives me a better understanding of a game, I'll do it.
Well, you remember back with us, younger, there was no internet to look up shit. There was no YouTube to show you how to do it.
Yep.
There was a hotline you could call at the back of a Nintendo box.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Really?
X amount of
It was like
dollars
$3
per
a minute, and you talk to a Nintendo like hotline person.
Yeah, to get you to help like walk through
Yeah,
areas.
here I'm on this level of Metroid, and like I don't know how to progress, and they're like,
Yeah.
hold on, let me look that up for you. They had big binders
Yeah.
where they had to look it up.
I would
by
I
hand.
would be the worst
computers.
person at that. I'd just be like, just drive the car left. They'd be like, I'm not playing any car
But
game.
that's how it was, you know. So guides, you
You'd
know,
be like, what?
were awesome. You know, they had them. I still have some of my old guides from Zelda. You know, or the
Back from
I
the
don't know if I had the
40s.
first Zelda one. I definitely have a bunch. I have like one of the first Nintendo Powers too. That's useless.
So the only thing that happened that I want to talk about before we move on to video game true and false
Yeah.
is that somebody got banned on the PlayStation Network this week
Oh yeah, I saw.
because
I did not.
because he used the word jihad in his gamer tag,
Yeah, his gamer tag was like Jihad.
JIHAD.
It was like Jihad X or something weird like that.
And he got banned. They deleted all of his trophies, and they basically took away his account, and he couldn't use it. He filed a complaint because he said, "This is my name. This is
Yeah.
my actual name. I was born with this name, and you're not letting me use it in my gamer profile." Sony's response was, "We have to take everyone's feelings into account, not just yours. We know it's your name. Too bad."
Yeah, I give them, like, it sounds awful, but yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, yeah. So what about people with a name like fucking Cum Guzzler who don't get banned?
Why would your name become Guzzler?
Because
Some of them have it
there-
out there for
there
Well, that's like
is.
that's
a
like
real
that's
name.
like people with like the name Hitler. Like if you get banned for having a name Hitler, like that sucks for you. You have a ban.
Yeah.
You know, like yeah, obviously because I read about it when the guy was born, jihad wasn't it wasn't like
It
a
doesn't
thing.
mean the same thing.
and that's the thing.
To Saudis, it doesn't mean the same thing as it does to us.
So, like,
that's a term
and
we use
that's,
here, and
like-
it's negative. It doesn't mean the
Like
same
I'm
thing
on
to
both.
them.
Honestly, I'm on both sides because you have to look at it both ways to argue it.
Right.
And it's just one of those things where, like, yeah, a lot of people are gonna be like, "All right, Sony, why are you letting?" But like if they didn't look into it, yeah, it's not racist at all.
Right.
But people are just gonna assume that.
Yep.
So it'll, but like, and that's the thing. So all right, so Sony looks bad for one person. Well, now everyone because it was on like the front page of Reddit.
Yep.
But like, it's just one of those things where you win some, you lose some.
Yeah.
But my problem is like you can't pick and choose. You know, if you're not going to ban Cum Guzzler, then you can't ban jihad.
Yeah.
You know, it's like it's got to be everything or nothing. That's my only stance on it. I don't have a problem with seeing offensive names on the PlayStation
can deal
No,
with
yeah,
PlayStation
it
Network.
doesn't matter.
No big deal. Like it doesn't piss me off.
No.
But yeah, there are kids out there who are going to see this stuff. But you know what? Those kids are probably the same ones being like "fuck you" over
Yeah.
the microphone.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I tried to change my gamer tag to Womb Raider, but it was taken.
Oh, that's too bad. Do you have an opinion on this?
I'm kind of with you on that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
All or
It's not-
nothing.
yeah, they're just doing that just because.
Just do it now.
You know what I mean? Just because that's the thing right now.
Yep.
You know, that's all.
That's true. It's a very sensitive time for jihadists.
yeah.
On PS4 network.
Listen, Mr. Jihad, who got banned, if you're watching this, that sucks.